the creation of walls in Revit and also the wall drawing tools in Revit. So like we all know, the wall is one of the major tools in Revit. So I would like to take us through on that tutorial today, and let's get started. Okay, all right. For beginners in Revit, I would like to make it so clear and so like fundamental for everyone to understand, because the wall tool is, like I said, is a very important tool, one of the most important tool in Revit. Also in architecture or the structure of a building, the wall is a very important tool. So let's move on. All right, this is the interface of Revit. If you are just new to Revit architecture software, so this is how it looks like, and we have the properties, we have the project browser folder, and so many other tool folder, the file folders where you find all of this stuff here. All right, so for you to find the wall tool, you have to go to the architecture. Then you can see wall, door, and so on, and other tools there available. So but now we're going to check on the wall tool. So on the wall tool, like you can see, the shortcut for wall is WA on your keyboard if you don't want to use here. So but okay, just click on it, and then if you go to the properties, you can see that we have some walls already available. So Revit has made available some basic walls that we can work with. All right, so but I just want to use just for you to learn, just let's go with the basic wall generic 8. All right, so got a couple of things I want to show us here. Whenever you click the wall, you find out there are a lot of things that comes up on this top. So we can see the drawing tools, which is a line tool, the rectangle, the inscribe polygons, the circumscribe polygons, the circle, the start end reduce arc. You see the center end arc, you see the tangent end arc, you see the fillet arc, you see the ellipse, you see the semi-ellipse, or we call it partial ellipse as well, the peak lines and the peak faces. So all of these tools have their own information, they have all their own instances you can use on Revit. All right, quickly we are going to just check all of them one after the other and see what they are used for, because you know a lot of people don't normally use some of these tools on wall in Revit. So first of all, we are going to just start with the line tool, which is the one that's already highlighted. So let's see how it goes. So we zoom in a little bit and we can see what that tool. Okay, see, okay, you can see the wall. I'm already drawing a wall right now. So, and if you can observe, you can see that as I go forward, the length of the walls increase, even as the figures in dimension increases as well. So, but just want to make some amendments. Okay, so let me just hit the escape button. Right, so I just want to change the figure because I think it's on fractions and units. I didn't mention this. For you to change the units, for you to start drawing on Revit, you have to change the unit, to just adjust the unit to the unit you are using. So let's say I want to use millimeters, because we architects, we always like to work with millimeters and meters and so forth. So how do you do that? So I'll just hit the UN, the characters on the keyboard, UN. So UN. So when you click UN, this dialog box open up. It's called the project units. So I'll just go down, find the length, and click on the figures on the length. And now like I told you, it's on feet and fraction inches. That's why it's coming like 74 point this, blah blah blah. So I just click on the drop down and find millimeters, and so roundings, I'll put it to 2 decimal places, and that's it. Click OK and click OK. So now let's go and draw the wall again and see what happens. Now you see, now it's on millimeters, right? So it's 18,000 millimeters. So that's it. So this is an example of a wall on the line, using the line drawing tool. All right, so I just want to show us something else again. Just take a look at this place where my arrow is going. So my cursor I'm just hovering my cursor around the modify place wall. So you see the height, you see the level, you see location line, which is core center line. So you can hit the drop down and you see that this wall is on core center line. You can put it in face finish, finish face exterior, or finish face interior, core face exterior, or core face interior. So what does that mean? I just want to show us briefly. So if I click on this wall, or let's say if I want to make a new wall, see what happens. So the wall, can you see a thin line like a dash on the center of this wall? So that is what it means, core center line. I seen it. So the line, the core is on the center. See? All right. Okay. So that also happens for any other size as well. All right. So you can see the chain. So what does this mean? The chain is already checked. So let's see what that means. Let's assume I'm drawing a wall. Imagine. So it's on chain. So whenever I want to drop the wall, it keeps going. It keeps showing me other. That it's just endless. Keep drawing different shapes. You see? That's what it means. The wall is on chain. So let's assume I just want to uncheck it and see what happens. So I already unchecked it. It's unchecked now. So let's see what happens. So you see, with a click, I already dropped the wall. So I have to click another one for the next wall. So that is the difference. You see? That's it. So you see that? All right. Okay. So now there's reduce, there's offset, but I don't want to go into that because I just want to maximize time and move over to the next two. All right. So for us to get to the next two, let's go to architecture, click wall, and let's choose the rectangle wall. Okay. See. So you see what's going on, the rectangle. So this, like when you have a wall that you know your walls are in rectangular shapes, it's very easy for you to just click the rectangle wall drawing tool and then you draw your walls. You can also make the same amendments like I said on the core lines and all that. So but I just want to make some amendment a little bit. I can modify the length because sometimes this rectangle I just want to draw and then you can modify the length as well. You can put the dimensions. So let's say I want to change this to 4,000. I can just click on my keyboard 4,000. 4,000. Hit enter and then it extends to 4,000. See that? So I want to still do the same side for this one. I can also do this. I can say 5,000. Depends on what I want. So it's very easy to modify, and that's it for the rectangle shapes. All right. So let's check for the next one. The inscribed polygon. So I want to, because we have two polygons right now. We have inscribed and the circumscribed polygon. Okay. I want to suggest something on this inscribed and circumscribed polygon. An inscribed polygon is a polygon that has all its vertices on a circle, while a circumcised polygon is a polygon with vertices outside the circle. So I can show you. Let's just see from the description there. You see the circle. You see the circle. So the inscribed polygon has all its vertices on a circle. You see that on a circle. You can see that. You can see this description on this inscribed polygon. The vertices are on the circle, but for circumcised polygon, you see that the vertices are outside the circle. Are you seeing it? The vertices of the polygon are outside the circle. Okay, that's it. That's just pretty much what is like the differences between the circumcised and inscribed polygon. All right. So let's go ahead and just click these two. All right. So yeah, we have the inscribed polygon. So now we have how many sides? From here we can see that we have 6 sides. You can choose to put it like say 8 sides. You can modify you want. Hit the enter button, and then now we can work with the S side. So sometimes in your designs you might need such walls or such spaces where you need a polygon, and then you can modify these polygons on the wall. Then click on it and leave it. So you see what happened there. So you can also choose to draw another one. You see that? Yeah. So a lot of people make designs with this. I can create something with this. Say I want to make my building. See, I can create something. This. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you know, this is design. This is architecture. You know, you come with a lot of concepts that are very crazy. See what's going on here. I can use this to make a design. You can say you want to make a building with this kind of shape, and it's crazy, and you start drawing. All right, so yeah, so that's it for the inscribe polygon. All right, let's move to the circumscribe. It's just like almost the same thing, but yeah, like I had to make that description so that everyone can know. So you can say I want to use let's say 5. So you see 5, this is it. All right, then that's pretty much on circumcised and inscribed polygon. I actually said circumcised. All right, okay, let's hit the cycle. The cycle is pretty much very simple and very easy to understand. It's just like a cycle, you see, with we draw from the center of the cycle the radius. So we can modify this cycle by choosing the radius you want. Let's say you want a 5,000 radius of a cycle. That's it. That's the modifications. You want to reduce to 3,000. That's it. Very easy. All right. So yeah, the next one is the start end radius arc. The start end radius arc. This is for creating arc between two walls. Maybe horizontal. Yeah, it's always horizontal and a vertical wall. So let's assume that we have an existing wall already on a vertical wall and a horizontal wall. So we want to use this the start end radius arc. So we can draw this. You see what's going on there? So yeah, you see I can use this to join these two walls together, making use of the start end arc radius. All right, so it's very easy. Let's go to the next one, the center end. This is the center end arc. It's pretty much like almost the same. So but we use this arc to create a part of an arc from a circle, like a part of an arc from a circle. So yeah, you see, from the center we can create a part of an arc. A part of an arc. It does not cross an arc. You can see, guys, it doesn't cross an arc. So it has to be a part of an arc from a cycle. It can also be used to join two vertical and horizontal walls together. So yeah, so you see that is it. So the next one is the tangent end arc. The tangent end arc is pretty much like the start end radius arc. Also used to, but the difference with this one from the center end arc is that you can make the circle as much as you want. You can increase to any length, any height. You see, you can make it straight, you can bend it. It's very malleable. You see what's going on there? So yeah, that's it. Pretty much easy. All right, the next one is it's called the fillet arc. The fillet arc. The fillet arc is mainly used for selecting the ends and using the radius. Let's say, for instance, we have this wall. Okay, I'm just going to delete this arc here, and we have a vertical and a horizontal wall. So we have these two walls, and we want to use this fillet arc. So what do? You just click on this arc. Click on this arc. You see what happened there? I'm just going to repeat that for you to understand. So I am now with the fillet arc. So, and I want to make an arc, or joining these two vertical wall and horizontal wall together. So what I do is I'll click on the vertical wall, and I'll also click on the horizontal wall. So you see what happened there? Then I'm trying to adjust. You see, I can adjust to any height, any radius I want to. So now I just want to join. Wow. Then it cuts. Simple. So if you want to change the radius as well, you can come here to edit dimension length and say, let's say 3,000. That's it. Very easy. Right. So the next one is the ellipse. The ellipse, yeah. The ellipse, we can say, is used for creating an ellipse shape. Very simple. Very easy to use this tool. Just create an ellipse shape of an ellipse. You can change to any height, any size in mind, according to your desired shape or size. Just make. It's very easy. So we have some modifications as well. We can change to any specified dimension. You see what's happening? It's not looking like an egg. So yeah, egg shape. I can also modify from here. I can say I want 6,000 as well. Okay, it's a little bit okay. All right, so that's it. Then the next one is partial ellipse, or we can say it's a semi-ellipse for me. So partial ellipse is just pretty much just making a part of an ellipse. So that's it. The next one is peak lines. Peak lines. I want to show us something very important, because this the peak lines, like it's already described there. It creates a line based on an existing wall, line, or edge selected in a drawing area. So the peak line is one of the things that I like to use in Revit when I'm making my drawings, and it makes my job very, very faster and easier. For example, okay, I want to let me try to okay, I'm just going to go to the annotate, and I'll check on the detail line just for example, and I'll make a line of different shapes. You know why I'm making this line? Because from the description of this peak line to from the peak line tools, you will see that it says creates a line based on an existing wall number one, a line number two, or edge selected in a drawing area. So that's why I'm using line. I just want to use line to just make an example of what that means. So let's say we have a grid lines, for example, and we want to draw a wall according to this. You know, this is good for draftings, because sometimes you want to use a single line to make your draftings, and after that you can put your walls on top of it, and then finally you can erase the lines by deleting them. So it's super easy for you to, you know, draft the lines, and then you can put your walls on top of those lines. So for instance, let's select a wall, go to architecture, and then you go to wall, or you can equally use the shortcut on the keyboard WA. Then you're on wall tool already. So pick lines for this. So you see what's going on there? I'm going to do that again. So the pick line tool, I'm on the pick line tool already. I'm using it. So you just hover around the lines, and when it's highlighted, like when it's on blue, you can click on it, and the wall drops in the same dimension of the lines. You see, the wall is using the exact dimension of the lines. So the line is what we drawn. So now we want to make this as well. Click on this line, click on this line, click. So this is very cool. It saves time and energy at the same time. All right, so now this is how the pick line tool works. So when you have an existing wall, and you also have like a line or any selected area on your project, the pick lines is very, very easy and very, very fast for you to use. Yeah, all right, that's it. The next one is the pick face. The pick face, I can explain this to you guys. It's needed to create wall using the faces of a mass or a generic model. So what that means is okay, from the description on the screen you can see it says create walls using faces of a mass or generic model. I think this is more of when you have, like, when you are doing massing, and then if you want to change if you change the mass face, so you can use like you can pick the walls, and you can use the face of a mass to create walls. That's it. So but I don't usually use that drawing tool. I don't usually use the pick face drawing tool. That's it. All right, thank you so much for being with us and then listening to this and also learning from this. And I would like to get your comments on the comment sections. Tell us what you want, just tell us what you need, and we make this video as well. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.